That's a good idea, boy. I believe I start rehearsing right now. How's that?
Oh, boy, that ought to get it. Hello, Pine Top. What are you doing sitting around here with your head hung down, looking so sad?
I just think about all these piano players going around here making big money playing on these here records.
Well, why don't you play on some of these records?
That's a good idea, boy. I believe I start rehearsing right now.
finally got a chance to watch all of Kenobi. It was great.
I still have to finish Kenobi. I got sidetracked by Netflix dropping all of Sandman at once, and then, oh, hey, here's a bonus episode.
True, but
Yeah.
trust me, you would like to finish it.
Yeah, I just have the last episode to watch. So
Yeah, it was a pull on some heartstrings. Let's just say that.
alrighty. So as a recap, you guys have decided to see what you can do to repair Buddy the Protectron, the stalwart defender of Paradise, and his missing laser arms. After talking with him, you found out that he's actually not terribly far from where he was created. A General Atomics factory, a couple of hours, kind of like southwesterly of Paradise. And he said, "Okay, well, on the way we can probably, catch some lizards and, bring that meat back for Abner and Blanche at the Gold Nugget or Nuggetville." Encountered a few of these beasties. Thankfully, they seem to be fairly non-intelligent, and you managed to kind of taunt them down a funnel where you laid waste to them pretty easily, including what looked like some sort of alpha lizard or something similar, a much larger specimen, i.e. your first legendary creature, which did prove to be significantly more difficult to put down than the others. But you made your way to the General Atomics factory, which is a repurposed airport hangar at this little airstrip. The building itself is not terribly big. You don't anticipate much trouble. Did manage to hack into an exterior computer terminal. Kind of got the not necessarily the lay of the land, but enough to determine that there's a couple of turrets in there, as well as a handful of Protectrons. Oakland did discover that quite a bit of the coding in the computer is like fragmented and corrupted and not usable. There's not a whole lot he can do with it to protect you. But kind of as I look back through the roles there, it is enough to you can't turn the turrets on the Protectrons, but you can kind of get yourselves on the friend side of the friend or foe programming. So the turrets, at the very least, are not an issue for you.
Awesome. That is good news.
So, but other than that, you do know that there's, like I said, a handful of Protectrons in there. But it is your best shot at finding the things that you need to repair Buddy and perhaps secure a place where you can build robotic parts. So with that, we'll kick things over to live game as you guys stand outside the factory. Just as a note, I have been going through the music that Mike found, and we should have background music for the next game.
Cool.
I just want to kind of curate the list a little bit. There's a lot of good tracks there, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just kept grabbing things. There's a whole lot more too. Like a whole lot more. That was just an afternoon of track searching, but
Oh yeah. I started down the rabbit hole of the Pixabay music.
it's deep. It's really deep. And it just keeps going.
All right. So you guys are outside the atomic General Atomics building. There is a little bit of power here and there. There's a couple of kind of emergency lights on, nothing else. Since B can't be here, Boise's just gonna hang back and keep an eye, make sure no like raiders or anything come up behind you.
Cool. Now, we just interacted with this room that we're all by. I believe that's where we were.
Yes. I'm trying to remember what you guys are doing in that particular room. The downside to running so many games.
Oh, yeah, poor thing.
I think you were trying to find ID or something so that the turrets would recognize you.
Yeah, and we're having trouble, I think, getting through the door that was up there.
Nobody's tried to pick the door yet.
Hmm.
No, I could open the door, but there were turrets on the other side that weren't friendly. Back at the panel was up here at the top.
Right.
This one, we found access to a computer that let us access the turrets, but I couldn't turn the turrets off or turn them on the protectrons that were in there. And there's no way to access the protectrons at all from any of these computers out here, unfortunately.
Yeah, they're autonomous. And wasn't there like lockers and gear and stuff?
There is. That's where you find the IDs that'll basically protect you from the turrets.
Yay!
But other than that, we turn it over to you guys.
So I can go and open the door for us and just be at the ready in case a protectron's nearby.
Yay for not getting shot.
Sounds good.
So as you open the door, you can see there's a little bit of light filtering down here and there from holes in the ceiling, but it is still very, very dark inside.
Da-dum, da-dum.
Basically, I believe Malibu is the only one with a flashlight, thanks to her Pip-Boy.
Yep. He's gonna like quickly turn and say the turrets are turned off, right?
Yeah, as the door opens, you know there's that little momentary jump as the turret moves and kind of spins on your location, but it doesn't fire.
Okay.
Let's second of panic.
Yeah, that 1 second of panic as the turret's like... And the turrets are mounted up in the ceiling.
There's the light source. Ah! Not that turret. Hello, turret.
Yeah, there is a little bit of light coming down from some holes in the ceiling. If you're interested in making more light, the ceiling does not look like it's terribly sturdy.
And just to remind me again, I hit Control to maneuver the lights and spin my mouse. Yeah, there we go.
Yep. Yeah, control or shift.
Hey, what's that up there?
That looks like it is a rusted out hulk of a Protectron.
I check out its arms. How do they look?
You might be able to scrape a couple of components out of it, but it's largely just like rusted away.
Components are good.
Every piece helps. How full do the shelves look as she pans around? I assume these are all like crates and things stacked up fairly high around us.
Yes, it's it doesn't look like it's been raided, but a lot of the stuff has just rotted away from disuse over the decades. There's definitely some stuff here that you can scavenge once you get an opportunity to, but it's in a way it's kind of disappointing that it's not completely fully stocked, but it's just.
Well, you'd think there would at least be Twinkies. I mean, they have a half-life, not an expiration date.
There is actually some food available on the scavenge chart that I made up for it. So I feel like I'll have to make sure that there's at least automatically like some fancy lad snack cakes.
Mm-hmm. Fair.
Right. And as you guys kind of move in a little bit, Malibu, give me a perception and survival.
Hey, AB, don't you have like headlights built into your eyes?
Sadly, he does not. He does have very good vision, though, so all his perception difficulties are one less. But
Yeah, no lighting.
We're gonna have to fix that.
Well, that might not be a bad idea. But right now, I see all around. Nope.
Okay, I'm going to spend a luck point
okay.
to use my luck.
Oh, that's a great roll. So you do kind of catch a glint. Kind of
Up here?
up there.
Hey.
So up there you do see a fully intact but not moving Protectron.
Hmm. What are the odds it will activate?
Hopefully low.
Can barely hear you, Anita.
Hopefully low. Is that better?
Yes, it is. Much better.
Excellent.
Well, we shall see.
They were listed as active, but judging from the other rusted out one, it might be a pretty beaten up. Who knows?
Is it in one of those like containers?
It is not in one of those Protectron containers. It is. If it was moving, it would be free roaming. It's just like in a power save mode or something.
Oakland, how would you feel about trying to stealth up and see if you could tinker with it before it knows you're there?
I'm not skilled enough to change their programming. That's level 3. But it never said anything about shutting them down in any of the levels of robotics expert. But it is a thing you can do in the game. Sneak up and just shut them off.
Yep.
Could I do that?
You can certainly try.
Oh,
Favorite GM saying ever.
yes.
Yeah, you can definitely try to, it's really a matter of getting up to it without activating it if it's motion active, and then being able to get it as insights and like pull out something important.
Pull the power core out of its back.
Yep.
I've got a feeling, guys. Let's try it out. It's down here, right?
It's up at the kind of top right-hand corner there.
Yep.
Yeah, Malibu's highlighting it.
I see it now. Okay, sneak.
Yeah, and kind of as you move into the position there, Oakland, you can see in the light that's streaming down through the roof. You definitely see 2 more down to your south.
Oh, geez. I'm going to have to be extra sneaky. I'm snagging one of the party AP.
Go right ahead.
Yeah, absolutely.
That reflexive, oh jeez, when you see something.
Well, I made a sneak check. I don't have anything for rerolls.
All right.
Ty goes to the party, right?
I generally say, actually, this is really important to bring up for things like this because I don't think I've covered this before. Generally speaking, when it comes to a tie, I say tie means the situation is unchanged. So if they weren't aware of you before, they're not aware of you now.
Cool.
I find
Yeah.
that's the easiest wording to kind of put around things.
Yeah.
Okay, so it does not notice me as I start creeping up.
Yeah, 'cause they're
Brooklyn's like sweating profusely, occasionally pulling off his glasses, wiping them up, looking nervous as he creeps up on it. And I suppose that's a repair check, or
It is
Not dead yet.
difficulty 2, intelligence and repair.
Not dead yet.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm taking this other one as well.
That's okay. You go. This could save us a lot of time, effort, and energy.
Yeah.
Oof.
I made it.
Look at that. Put one back.
Perfect. All right. So you kind of nervously approach this thing, and you can tell as you get a little bit closer, since you are knowledgeable about robotics, this thing is very active. It is very much just in a standby mode, but it does not seem to register your approach. And as you kind of reach for the tools, kind of carefully, because you're still not sure if it's motion sensitive or not. So all of your motions, I imagine, are probably very deliberate.
Super slow and agonizingly painful.
But you manage to get out your screwdriver and kind of pop off the front plate and kind of snip a couple of wires, and it does not react to any of that. And you can see the kind of the little whirly things that it has in its head. They spark up just for a split second before it kind of powers down, droops slightly. It is deactivated.
Take a deep breath, wipe the sweat away once again, and all right, one down.
Well,
Couple more.
little kind of stage whisper. Good job.
Yeah. I would think it would be wise at this point in time to simply remove the Protectron from this facility. And then at some point we could come back later.
So you want to take the Protectron out? You want to stop investigating?
I think we got lucky. But
I'm very lucky, so I'm pretty sure we'll get lucky again.
I mean, I'm a Goram engineer here, my tin-plated friend. Remember, as I wave around the screwdriver, we can do this.
please remember that my primary weapon does not necessarily work against my other kinds.
If I can shut down the other two in a similar manner like this, we can get you a laser weapon.
Fair.
Okay, so is everyone okay to keep going then?
I'm fine.
I'll just mark that one as dead, so you guys are aware of the fact that it is decommissioned.
I mean,
Was
if we
that-
want to explore this whole place and then just gather up pieces on our way back out again, that's fine too. Just disable stuff as we go in. Take bits off them as we go out. That way
I
we're
am
not
just-
carrying.
Well, I am just saying that, you know, if all of you meatbags die, it is not my fault.
Duly noted. Chris,
If they
was
all
this a
die, that's
safe,
more
by
my
the
fault.
way?
I just want to make it clear. It's not my fault at all.
No,
I just want to be clear. If I die, there's not many people out there that can fix you.
Oh, I know. I know.
I mean, if you want, we could start carrying stuff out and leave it with Boise, so that at least it's on the outside.
That
I
would
mean,
be
yeah.
This one out.
That would be a good idea, just in case. That way, we at least have the prize we came for.
Hmm.
And Boise has nothing better to do.
Mm-hmm. Guard stuff.
All watchdogging.
Watchdogging.
Well, technically, I only need its arms, but any extra components to help Buddy there.
It never hurts to
Um,
have spare parts.
I am sure that you can make lots of things from the rest of its body.
Yes, between you guys, I mean, the Protectrons they're fairly big and fairly bulky. But between you guys, you can kind of manhandle it out the door if you choose to. That's not a problem at all.
Yeah, Rebecca will start doing that as Malibu and Dogmeat and Oakland keep looking for other parts.
I still need a repair table or a robotics table. Oh
Let's,
gosh! Either way we're looking at it, we got to clear this place out because I need the robotics table that's supposed to be in here, and to bring Buddy here to be able to transplant the new. This is a. Sorry, guys. Thinking about, I still need the table to do the stuff.
Yes, that's true.
So we move out the Protectron. Boise's gonna look after it for us, and our decision is to continue to clear the location out. In out of character, in proper Fallout style. You don't just walk into a place and then leave after 5 minutes. You gotta do it until you're over encumbered, right?
Right?
So
100%, yeah.
I don't know. I do my mission objective, grab the thing I want to get, and then go.
Weirdo.
You missed so many bobbleheads doing that, though.
yeah.
Like you had to scour every inch of every place just to find all of the little collectibles and all of the caps. Because man, caps are in limited supply, and I always need more caps.
And just remember to keep bouncing into certain walls, just in case.
Yeah. I've been burned because I've been playing Skyrim and I'm on survival mode, and at one point I was carrying 800 pounds worth of alchemy ingredients.
Oh my god.
Just a little bit of stuff.
No wonder Lydia complains.
Yeah.
Quick question: is this
Yes.
a safe?
That is a safe.
Ooh.
So Malibu says, "Hey, I found a safe. Guess that was lucky, huh?"
Heck yeah, boss.
I guess you were. Don't talk to me about luck. Robots don't have luck.
Yeah, that's why you've got us.
Possibly true.
Oh no, I think Boise was the person who was good at cracking safes.
I have a fairly good lockpick as well.
Okay, if you want to give it a shot, I have a bobby pin for you if you need one.
I still have one from Boise, but I'll gladly take that extra one just in case.
Yep.
Speaking of Fallout and Skyrim style locks.
So yeah, so you approach the safe, and it's a fair sized safe.
It's like a safe?
Yeah, it's like a floor safe.
Nice. Look around, see if there's any notes or anything that might just tell me the combinations sitting by.
There is not, no.
That's not real human then, because we all know that happens.
There's
Right?
what?
That's why I looked around.
I'm just thinking of the safe we have at work. I'm just saying.
It's probably in the main office somewhere. If we wanted to just leave it and continue exploring, we could and see if we can't find the password. Or if you really want me to lockpick it right now, I can try.
Well, it is not a hazard. It is something we can get into after we have cleared out the hazards.
Okay, so we'll just make a note and come back to it.
Yes, last time I heard, saves did not actually start firing at people. Although it might be cool if it did.
I guess let's go to this.
I'm literally just following the light source right now.
It does seem to be a thing.
I like the light source in Foundry. It's the first time I've used it. It's neat.
I did a Twilight 2000 where they were evading Soviet soldiers, and the soldiers had flushes with a certain range. So they're because you can only move so far on your action, so they're doing their best to stay just outside the range. And then they made some noise, and the Soviets fired up a flare, and I lit up the whole screen with a red light. It was a cool effect.
It was very neat.
And I think the lighting's getting a whole overhaul when they release version 10.
Nice.
Yeah, I got to admit, it's getting really nice for the lighting here on Foundry.
Yeah. As you are making your way down this corridor, Malibu, beside you there is a very large door, and you did pass like a smaller man door as well.
Oh, over here? Okay.
Yep.
Okay, in proper Fallout fashion, we have to check the doors before we go down, just in case there's some kind of turn off all of the Protectron robot.
Kick in the door. Is it a monster or a treasure or a curse?
Hey, we're not
Is the
playing
door
Munchkin here.
locked?
Is it locked?
Yes, it is. Difficulty is 2, goes down by 1 because you have a lockpick or a bobby pin, so it unlocks.
Yay!
Eh.
Motion to Malibu, ladies first.
Light source first?
Yeah, that's about it.
So yeah, it looks like it opens up into a corridor. There are doors basically on both sides as you go down the corridors.
Ah, searchables.
Are there the doors openable?
They are.
Okay.
Hmm.
Alright,
this-
then let's just do this one first.
Stuff?
So yeah, so the room that Malibu steps into, it looks like it's a little office. You know, your standard Fallout office, like broken desk, ratty looking chair, old-fashioned typewriter. Probably like.
Are there any holotapes?
You rifle through the desk, fairly quickly. You don't find any holotapes, but you do find a what looks like a combination.
Haha. I told you we'd find it, guys.
Sweet. Good job.
Bureaucrats for the win.
Ooh, there looks like there might be some kind of bench in here.
Again, this looks like a there's no bench or anything, but there is a partially disassembled submachine gun on the desk.
Cool.
Very awesome.
Okay. I'm taking. Can somebody else grab the submachine gun?
Yeah, I got it written down on the loot sheet now.
Just make a note beside it that it will need to be repaired.
Is there like a gun repair bench in there?
There's not.
Okay.
And this door. Oh, never mind. It's open.
Up to the door, breach.
Pistols at the ready.
So yeah, so this room here, Malibu, does look like it's got the stuff necessary to effect robotic repairs.
Ooh.
So another stage whisper. Oakland, we found it.
And then, like a proper scientist, he's going to go in and start looking at everything, making sure everything looks good enough to use, yada, yada, yada. And then give it his stamp of approval. And yay!
So yeah, whoever wants to keep notes, if you want to mark down that there is a robotics workbench at the General Atomics southwest of Paradise.
Can you make session 2 and session 3 notes in our logbook there shareable to?
Sorry, this is the General Robotics build?
Yep. Here, what I'll do,
Or the Atomic?
I'll make a journal entry just called important locations.
Huh.
And then you guys should be able to access that under your journal tab, and you can make the notes there, and that way everybody has access to them. And sorry. And it was session 2 and session 3, you said, Mike?
Yeah. I'm going to start one for each game. That way there's a clear, concise journal of things that we've done. And anybody is welcome to add to it if I missed something or read them, just like the session 1 notes.
There we go. But yeah, that is definitely a fully functional robotics workbench. And down south of you there, Malibu, it looks like it's just a maybe like a little rec area.
And is this another door over here? No.
It is not. It's just a wall.
We have some other doors on the other side.
Yes, we do. Okay.
Again, these look like offices. no doubt back when this was like a functional factory or build place, this is where the where the busy work got done as opposed to the actual important work.
Yes, bureaucrats.
Oh, and they had a bathroom. Well done.
Yay, bathrooms.
Wonder if it still works.
I imagine in true Fallout fashion, there's probably like a skeleton in some weird pose in there.
And they broke a toilet.
Or teddy
yeah.
bear.
Broken toilet. You know, there is a first aid station on the wall in the bathroom.
I'll
Ooh.
check that. See if there's anything useful in it.
There is a stim pack.
Excellent.
And a dose of Mentats.
Okay.
And a
Drop those in my
40-year-old bottle of
pockets.
aspirin.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't think it's aspirin anymore.
So just so you know, if you take Mentats, it allows you to re-roll a d20 on perception or intelligence tests.
Nice.
Useful for both those scouting and doing high-end rolls.
Yep.
Oakland actually carries a pack of Mentats around with him. It was part of my starting gear.
Yeah, I think I had one. At least one.
And as you continue to move down there, Malibu, you do see just right about there the glint of your light off of another Protectron.
Yeah. Come on. Ooh,
Is it-
hi.
Does it do anything?
No. The ones that you've spotted so far, and that includes the ones that that Oakland saw under the light coming in from the ceiling, they all seem to be in standby mode.
Oakland, did you feel comfortable maybe doing that same thing you did before to this one? Oakland, do you want to shut down this Protectron too?
Perhaps away from keyboard?
Ah.
I don't know if Mike's AFK or. Oh, there we go. Right. So yes, so there is, and as Rebecca kind of moves down too, you do see the light streaming down from the ceiling. You do see another Protectron very close to that other one.
Yeah, it's a twofer.
Oh, there's two of them. Ah. Jeez.
So did you want to try to shut him down?
I don't think I know how.
1 sec. Rebecca, when you step there, give me
Ugh.
a stealth roll.
When I step where? Where I am now?
Yes.
Oh dear.
You moved into the room. Don't.
A sneak?
Dun, 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 dun.
Yes, a sneak roll.
Okay, and that's with agility, perception.
Agility.
Either way, it's yeah. Okay. Success. Oh, that's a lot of dice.
Well, it's 2 for 2. There is 2 of them there.
So Rebecca, as you start to step forward, you see the Protectron, like its eye lights flare up ever so slightly, as does this one over here, and this one over here.
Oh no!
Whoa, trifecta.
Oh, oh, it's all okay. I'm friendly.
This is what we call stepping in the shit.
I think I
And,
might have. Yep.
and it shoots you in the right arm.
Ow!
Oh! Pop, 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 pop.
Oh, oh no!
Oh, lots of lines.
That's only 3 damage, piercing 1. Energy damage.
I've only got one armor for energy on my right arm.
Right, so it's going to be 3 points of damage.
Ow!
Physician, heal thyself?
So health down to 3, or down by 3. Ah!
All right. So everybody notices laser fire
Ow!
come from this one here.
Choof, choof, choof.
And you do just kind of just at the very edge of Malibu's light, you do see additional movement as additional Protectrons power up.
Dun,
I
dun,
don't think they like
so
ghouls.
apparently one activates and they all activate. Yay.
Give me half a second. I'm just going to quickly draw in some zones.
It might be a ghoul thing. They might just not like us. A lot of people didn't. You know, back in the day.
Don't you humans have an axiom? Shoot the medic first.
I mean, maybe. I've tried to avoid that kind of thing.
A wounded person costs more to keep alive than burying a dead person. If your enemies are going to get away, at least wound them. That way they suffer. And it costs them 3 times as much resources to keep that person alive and get them back.
Terrible advice is that?
Oh,
I'd
Glenn
be
starts
out of a job.
surmising war in it out loud.
I'd be out of a job if we did that. That's terrible advice.
I know, it's like when like the sniper shoots one person and then, you know, when the team of people come out to try to get him out of the way, he shoots them too. Y'all must have seen Full Metal Jacket.
Alright. Perfect. There we go. Just some quick zones. But initiative-wise, AB, you are up.
Oh boy.
And just as a kind of a quick note as to how zones generally tend to work, in cramped quarters, there tends to be a lot more zones because there's obstacles and stuff like that. So you'll notice like each of these little lanes is a zone, but up above you guys, where the turret was, is like one big open zone.
Oh boy. Oh, well, from where I am, I can't see a thing. So, come down here and join the light source, aka Malibu. Bonk. Aha. So, that's the one there?
Yep, that's the one that shot at Rebecca.
Okay.
You can also vaguely see movement here and here.
That's vaguely.
Yep.
I know that there's one here.
Yep.
So so we're gonna take out. Let me just double check here. See how many bullets I've got for my gun, because I figured that would be better than trying to use a flamer. Because I'm figuring that might not go so well. Let's see here. Here I've got. So I've got 9 10mm ammo, and I've got a 10mm pistol to shoot it with.
Okay.
Okay, so does this work much like this? Much like the flamer, where you can just add extra ammo and it does more things?
Yeah, it's got a rate of fire of 2, so you can spend up to 2 extra shots.
Okay. And, alright, so, well, I guess we'll do some rolling then.
Okay, difficulty is 2 because it's a close range weapon.
Mm-hmm. That's fine. I do seem to be fairly okay with small guns. Go figure. Alright, so we're rolling 2. Cross all the fingers.
Heck yeah.
Excellent. That is a hit and generates an action point in the process.
Nice. Okay, so now I'm going to spend the extra 2, so this will make a 3 ammo shot, right?
Yep.
Okay, let me just go decrease my ammo down to 6. Okie McDokey. Now damage.
Yep.
Okay, so it's 4 base. Close quarters, reliable. Alright, so 4 dice. There's no more because of the extra shots, right? That's just...
2 more because of the extra bullets.
Oh, okay, so I roll 6 instead of 4.
Yep.
Excellent. More is better. So I could spend an AP to re-roll the blanks?
I can spend a luck to re-roll up to 3.
Oh.
Might as well.
Yeah, it might be a thing. Might need to do more damage here, so I will go into my fetish, and I will spend a Luckamundo. So I have 3 luck now instead of 4, and I will roll 3 of them. You say?
Yep. Just click the ones you want to re-roll, and then click the re-roll button.
Yep. Much like the Conans.
Yep. Just like Conan.
Well, except I don't get to re-roll damage dice usually, but. Oh, there we go.
Oh, there you go.
Totally worth it.
Right. So you fire off 3 quick shots at that Protectron. Largely bounces off its armor plating. You do see you strike one hit that looks like it leaves a dent in it, but largely bounces off its plating.
Oh, shit. Oh dear. Running. Running's a good idea. I think running's a good idea.
Rebecca. You're muted.
Rebecca thinks running's a good idea. She's not a combat person. So she's going to try to get as far up this hallway as she can.
Okay. Yep, that's all one zone, so. And you could
Okay,
give
how
it...
many zones can I go?
If you use your major action, you can move 2 zones.
I will try to get over here.
Yep, you can basically get just about to the door.
Yeah.
And again, as you move up, you do see the turret does kind of move as you move into its line of vision, but doesn't fire.
Okay, good. I was worried that it was going to start shooting at me.
Oakland.
Do you want to open this door, maybe? Maybe a bad idea.
Probably. Can you keep them distracted while I sneak up around back and try and disable them from behind?
My body and their bullets, maybe. That's pretty distracting.
Especially for you.
Well, it's a good enough plan as any. I'm going to move up to this zone,
Okay.
and then I'm going to stealth because I want to sneak around behind them while they're chasing Malibu and Rebecca back through this zone.
Gotcha. Okay. Yep. Yeah, you kind of run up along the piles of crates and everything and kind of duck around the corner. Make a sneak roll. Okay. You think you think you are hidden.
It's my favorite phrase as a DM ever. You think you're safe.
Okay. Malibu, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna. Is this door locked?
It is locked.
Oh shoot! All right, I'm gonna try to unlock this door so that I can open it and run in this room
Okay.
that I've never been in.
Okay. Do you have bobby pins?
I do.
Okay. So difficulty 3 drops down to difficulty 2.
Take the AP.
Sure. I'm also gonna spend a luck point. So I get to buy an extra die with 1 AP. Here we go.
Okay. It does not unlock.
And I can't reroll using luck again, can I?
You can because you haven't rerolled yet.
Okay, great. Then I'll spend another luck point and reroll. And I can only reroll the 1, right?
You could spend 2 luck to reroll 2 dice, but they have to be 2 different dice.
Do I have to do it all at the same time, or can I just reroll 1 and then reroll the other?
Yeah, it can be 1 at a time.
Okay, I'll reroll 1.
All
Hey!
right. So Protectron running up behind you, you like kind of hurriedly like jiggle the lock, and you see like that turret just kind of whirls around very quickly, but doesn't fire.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna go into this room. And can, AB5, I'm gonna ask you to come in and we're gonna shut the door behind us.
I went first. I have no movement.
I know.
Feel like my ass is in the wind.
Right.
You are a robot, so maybe no.
You know what?
You can try being friendly to them.
Oh yes, that will totally work.
Oh, 3 successes, which is just enough to hit AB because you've got a defense of 2, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so defense 2 plus 1 for range, but 3 is a hit. Right into your main body.
Yeah. Yeah. Shoot the one that said we shouldn't be doing this.
You shot it first. That is
Semantics.
That is 6 damage to your main body. With piercing 3.
Oh, ouch. Ouch doodles. Okay, so what can we do? And that's what, energy?
Yep.
Oh, well, so much for that. Ain't no armor for energy.
So that is enough to cause a critical injury. Critical injury to the torso means you're like leaking vital fluids, and you'll take 2 dice of damage, ignoring soak at the end of your next, like at the end of each turn.
Gotcha. Ouch. So now how do I mark that off in terms of the boxes here? I know my health goes down by 6.
Your health goes down 6, and then
I
for
lose
the
it.
and then if you click the left click like one of the little injury boxes, it'll turn it red.
Yeah.
Yep.
Same as it, Conan. Gotcha.
Yep.
All right. Ouch, Mick. Ouch. Can I collapse to the floor and play dead?
You can certainly try that on your action, yeah.
I like be all stealthy and shit when I do it too, and hide.
Okay. One of them moves forward.
Oh.
It does not fire because it has to. They move slowly.
Oh, good. Slow is good. I like slow. I'm nimble and agile.
AB, you're up.
Oh, fuck, Jesus.
The door behind you is open.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Shit. Ouch. So I will.
Just as a note, because I know Jeff hasn't played the Fallout games, Protectrons have no arms and they are incapable of opening doors.
Okay. That's why someone
Yeah.
else went to the door. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. So I will.
Unless
zip
they have that
in.
grabby claw.
These ones don't. These ones actually only have lasers. They don't have pinchers.
Cool. So I will then move in behind the door with Malibu, and I will close the door.
Okay, perfect.
And I'll be like, ow.
And take another 2 damage as you're leaking vital fluids.
Ow. Health is at 4.
Rebecca, you're up.
Oh dear. Oakland, are you okay? Anybody?
I'm being very, very quiet. It's robot hunting season.
Is Oakland actually up here in the zone?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
You don't see him, by the way.
Okay. That's weird.
I wonder if there will be a light at the end of the tunnel.
Our folks are, I think, down in the corridor still. I don't remember hearing them run after me. Guys? She'll pull her gun and just call out for everybody else, kind of peeking around the corner.
Oh, clearly we're all
Still
dead.
alive down there?
Clearly we're all dead now. We ain't saying nothing about opening this door. What's in this room, Chris?
This room looks like it's. I know it doesn't really look like it on the map, but this looks like it's like robot assembly sort of stuff, like generic factory type of stuff. There is a door down in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it you don't think there's any way out other than the door you just came through.
Probably yes. But if left alone long enough, they may reset.
Malibu or Oakland.
When I look down the corridor here beside me, over here, can I see the Protectron down there?
You can not. There's no light source down there anymore. You can hear them moving. You know they're down there, but you can't see them. I mean, the advantage is it's dark, so they probably can't see you either.
Like, I don't see the red glow of any of the electronics or anything. Nothing.
Also, yeah. Just give me half a second. Just because I think that's a cool way to pinpoint them.
Malavi is still pointing her flashlight at the door.
All right. Well, heck yeah, that's awesome. I can just barely see the robot there. That's like freaking sweet. I am going to stealth up and then try and shut it down before it can murder me.
Okay, perfect. Which one are you sneaking up on? Okay, perfect.
I'm assuming the first one.
Yeah, it's the closest one. Do they have their backs to me, or?
That one there is just now activating.
Oh gosh, so I barely have a moment to do this.
Turn it off, Bert.
You can use our AP just as a reminder.
And just as a reminder, because I know we only play every little bit, you don't have to worry about the sneak roll again. It hasn't spotted you. But that's a good roll and gives you some AP, so I'll let it stand. But just as a reminder, your robot, your multi-tool that you have lowers the difficulty in repair checks by 1.
Oh, sweet. Thank you for reminding me. There's so much stuff, and this is a relatively new
Exactly.
system to me, so.
Yeah. 10 or 15 episodes down the road, I may not be so lenient, but...
Right? I should have a very good handle on all of my equipment and skills and everything within the next couple of games, I figure.
Oh, for sure. But yeah, that one is just now becoming active, and it is kind of focusing on the area where the ruckus is.
I have the same problem when I play Conan. I have this talent called Avoid Fate that I keep forgetting to use.
So difficulty 2 repair test goes down by 1 because of your multi-tool.
And I'm spending AP because the chances of failure are horrible.
All right. Thankfully, because of the multi-tool,
All praise the multi-tool.
Oakland's damn near shitting himself over here. His hair is turning gray at the temples because this is so stressful.
click the right thing. All right. So yeah, so that one is deactivated. And as you kind of like deactivate it, the lights on it go out. Malibu, you're up. You can hear the Protectrons on the other side of the door. AB has joined you and closed the door behind him. He seems to be leaking badly.
I'm dying.
Malibu says, "Oh no!" And she has no repair, but she's gonna try to repair him. Is that a repair? Can I even make that check with no repair?
You can. You can
right.
definitely try.
Its intelligence is the Corby, so.
It's unfortunate because she also doesn't have any drugs that she can take to get better at this, but she will spend a luck point. And I am going to buy another die.
Whoop.
Wow.
2 successes is exactly what you need.
Oh, thank God I'm not dying anymore.
So yes, if you right click on your wound, it should go up to like a little band-aid symbol, meaning it's treated.
Alrighty, there we go. Band-aid.
Malibu's like, "Dogmeat, hand me some duct tape." And Dogmeat goes, "Bark!" and hands her some duct tape. And she fixes you up.
Yeah. AB's got all these silver things over his black chassis now.
Yeah. So does this door automatically lock when we close it again?
No.
Or
No.
okay, she is going to lock the door again, if that's possible. I
Okay.
don't know if I can do that as a bonus action.
I'll say you can do that with your minor action. It's like interact with an object.
Okay, perfect.
Click.
And I think that's all I can do. I was gonna turn my radio on as well to continue to draw aggro from them, but I think I've done enough this round.
We should probably move away from the door just in case they decide to try to laser through it.
Yeah, good point.
So yeah, you hear kind of like banging and thumping against the door as they try in vain to open the door. It doesn't seem like they're not sentient or sapient in any way, so they don't have the wherewithal to like shoot the door. They're just trying to like bump into it with their bodies to open it.
We know there are things behind this. We must get it.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Well, maybe that'll be helpful then. We'll distract like the two of them by just being here.
That will take us back around to EB.
Okay, so in terms of like health, what can I do to try to get health back?
As a robot, sadly,
Yeah.
nothing.
Oh, not prepared?
If you have a robot repair kit, you can use that to instantly give yourself back some health.
I believe I do. Let me double check here just make sure. I do have a robot repair kit. La 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 la.
Okay.
So it can apply to take chem minor action healing 4 hit points or treating an injury immediately, or it can be applied as part of a first aid action healing 4 HP, or treating an injury in addition to any other healing done. As with any repairs to a robot or power armor, this is done using the repair skill rather than the medicine skill, but the actions used are otherwise the same.
Yep, so you can just jolt yourself with it to get back 4, or you could try a difficulty 2 intelligence and repair test. In which case, that would give you back points equal to your repair plus the 4 for the robot repair kit.
Really?
Which is where
Okay.
I'm amazing at that.
Well, although we may be here for a while. We're going to be hiding, I think, for a bit. So, how about... Because my... shit. Well, hell's bells.
So yeah, like if your Inton repair is fairly low, it's difficulty 2, so you might be better off just jolting yourself and getting the 4.
Yeah, because mine is, like, I want to repair, but in a 5, so it's like a 6. Ooh.
So yeah.
I'll just, I'll get the 4, then I'll... Oh, that feels a little better.
Okay, perfect.
Then I'll get shot for 8 and it won't matter.
That's the spirit.
Hell yeah.
And you do still have your major action if there's anything you'd like to do.
Actually, since I'm in here,
Okay.
I kind of just move here away from the door. And I'm going to go into stealth mode, so hopefully if something breaks in, they won't see me.
Okay.
So, stealth and agility. Sneak and agility, so it is.
Perfect.
I am well hidden.
You are well hidden.
In fact, I just look like part of the junk in the room.
Rebecca.
I'm no more combat capable now than I was 10 minutes ago. Can I see? I can see the 2 Protectrons down there, right?
Yep.
Okay, and they move fairly slowly.
They move at like human speed.
And just remember, that's
Otherwise-
one big area, so they're only really one area away from you.
Yeah.
And they do seem fixated on this door.
They do.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got a crappy gun. Do they look armored?
Oh, they.
AB's 10mm rounds largely bounced off.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do jack then. Yeah, absolutely nothing. I might as well just throw Brahmin milk at them.
Eh.
I am going to try to hide up here.
Okay.
I've got literally nothing that will help. So she's just gonna tuck into the darkness back here and crouch down and hope for the best.
Sneak roll!
Okay.
Come on, go for a sneak. All the cool kids are doing it.
I'm a ghoul. I'm not a cool kid. Not even a
Yeah.
little bit.
Fair.
Oh, you've
I'm
got
sorry.
a plan, Oakland.
This is going to be an agonizingly slow plan. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We have time. We're good. Malibu and I are just going to sit in here. We're just going to wait until there's no noises outside.
Wait until they forget you're there.
Yeah, and then we'll give it some time, and we'll
Time-honored.
gingerly open the door and have a look.
It's a time-honored Fallout tradition, really. Just hide until they
Gandalf.
forget you.
Yeah.
Gandalf soloing the Balrog right now.
Okay. All right.
Take a board one.
Rebecca can give me a sneak roll.
Dun, 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 dun.
Right. You kind of squeeze yourself into the darkness there. You think you're hidden?
Here's hoping. They're not looking at me right now anyway, so hopefully they've lost track and they don't have, like, I don't know, something that registers heat or ambient radiation or decay.
Okay.
All those things I'm made up of.
Right. Oakland.
There is a large pool of light blocking my path down here, which will easily give me away. I'm going to move up here.
How stealthy you are.
Do I need another stealth check as I start making my way?
No.
Minor action moving, right?
Yep. Yeah, you're fine there.
Okay, well, then I will stay here until my next action.
Okay, gotcha. Malibu.
So Malibu's probably gonna say something a little non sequitur, like, "Oh wow, trapped in a room with creatures trying to break in. It feels kind of like the holidays, doesn't it?" And she's going to look around the room that she's trapped in and see if there's any drugs that she could take to become smarter. Oh, what's this?
Oh, that's a door.
Looks like a door. Glad I looked. And this door opens.
In that door there is another safe.
Actually, that is probably the one that we got the numbers for in the office. It would make sense. It's in the same area.
Okay, well, I guess she's gonna, since she opened this door, that was her minor action, right?
Yep.
So she is going to turn on her radio
Okay.
and play it by this door over here so that the robots that are outside can hear it.
Okay.
I was trying to find an appropriate song very quickly. It's like one by Connie Francis, Robot Man, but I don't know that that's appropriate. So I'll keep looking. I'll let you know if I find something.
Okay. Right. The Protectron continue to try to get to their prey. I assume you haven't opened the door.
We have not, no.
Yeah.
No, we locked it even, so it's good.
So yeah, the Protectrons move into the area. They continue to kind of batter away with their bodies at the door. AB, with your heightened senses, you can tell now that all 3 Protectrons are at the door area.
Cool. Being a distraction.
Speaking of which, back around to AB.
Oh, Malibu, how about playing Mr. Roboto? That would be a good thing.
And then I will get a letter from Twitch, and then a letter from YouTube, and they'll say, no, don't do that.
Gotcha. Fair enough. People and their silly copyright.
Yeah.
What's holding back?
Public domain all the way.
Well, it's one of the things holding back human society, but hey, what do you do? Well, at this point in time, I guess I'm just gonna ready an action in case something gets through the door. And since the pistol really work, I'm gonna aim the flamer.
Okay. Just kind of like...
And still be stealthy, because I'll be stealthy.
Hiding there in the dark amongst the rubble, the little blue flame kind of clicks on.
Oh, dog meat made it in. Good.
Rebecca.
Rebecca's just staying and hiding,
Okay.
watching that bit of corridor she can see. Oh my God, there's 3 of them now.
Yes. Sitting back and
no.
watching Oakland shine.
Yeah. Yes.
I don't see Oakland.
So, yes. Yeah, Rebecca, you can tell that all 3 of the Protectrons are fairly close together, and kind of like, you know how like when you watch a zombie movie, the zombies will just use their body mass to like push over a fence or open a door.
Mm-hmm.
It's about that level of intelligence.
I don't have. Yeah, I don't have anything. I mean, I could splash flamer fuel down the corridor, but not going to do anything.
Just ready a defensive action.
It is highly flammable.
It is. I've got nothing to light it on fire with.
What sort of ghoul doesn't carry a lighter? Everyone I've killed in the game's house one.
I don't have a lighter.
Really? I searched for a lighter for ages one time. It was infuriating. I found out so many cigarettes and no lighters.
All right.
Alanis Morissette song.
Oakland.
Dun 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 dun.
I'm going to stealth up to this corner up here.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, you can tell as you're gonna get to that corner, kind of just kind of edge around and look around. They are the only real movement that they detected went through that door, and now they're single-mindedly focused on that door.
All right. Next round, I can strike at them.
Malibu.
Is there anything I can put in front of this door?
Yeah, there's probably some scrap here and there that you can push over and shove in front of the door.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
And then I don't know if I can rally. The way I envision her rallying is trying to call out through the door, don't worry guys, we can spend as much time in here as we need to try to build up morale.
Yeah, that works for me.
Okay. Is that, I'm guessing, speech?
Charisma and speech.
Alright. Let's give that a try.
Oh, one more
Here we
action
are.
point. Right. So the Protectrons, they again, they're like pushing against this door, and then they kind of like just back away from the door ever so slightly. And at the start of the next round, so just before AB goes, and Oakland, you're kind of looking around the corner. Rebecca, you can see the glow. You see them all power down.
Okay, that's good.
Basically, they seem to go into like a standby mode.
Kind of awkward location, but good that they've powered down.
Oh, that's okay. Just makes it easier for someone to steal all the parts on the inside of them.
Yeah, here's hoping. Somebody sneaky, maybe.
Cross all the fingers.
So basically, until they get triggered again, we won't actually be in combat rounds per se. So
Mm-hmm. I'm just going to continue doing what I'm doing.
Hey.
Stay stealthy. Ready, flamer.
So yeah, so they do seem to have powered down, but they're all basically facing the door.
Yeah.
And
We open the door, they activate, we're screwed.
pretty much.
Yeah. This is why we have teammates.
Rebecca, are you doing anything, or are you just hanging back?
She's just hanging back. She doesn't have any weapons that would be useful against these guys.
Okay. And Malibu, you're just continuing to blockade the door and hanging out.
Bingo.
Perfect. All right. So yeah. So Oakland, you can sneak up on these now. Essentially, as long as you don't roll really, really badly, you'll be able to deactivate these three without triggering them.
All right. Do you want me to do just one sneak test and then 3 repair checks?
Yeah, that sounds good because your sneak check might generate some action points that you'll be able to use.
Yeah, I'm going to snag an action point too, just in case. It's been really helpful. Roll 3 dice and only get 1 pass, right?
Go right ahead.
Three dice is in most 2D20 games. 3 dice is really kind of the optimal thing. Okay. All right.
I spend a luck on that?
You can spend as many luck as you would like to. Well, up to 3 to reroll up to 3 dice. So.
I spend a luck to reroll the dice.
Okay. So it's 1 luck per die you reroll.
Oh. Okay, then I'll spend 2 luck.
Okay.
Yeah, a little different the damage.
Oh.
All right. Well, I'm dead.
Nope. They don't notice you. But you're in a slightly less advantageous position because of the 1 less AP that you have for the repair checks.
Okay. Kicks a can, winces ever so slightly. Oh, that was bad.
Yeah.
Pulls out the multi-tool and starts going to town on the closest one.
Okay. So difficulty 2 drops down to difficulty 1.
Feel free to use AP if you need it. Ooh, sexy.
There you go.
I am still sweating, but woohoo! That guy got taken apart real good. Move to the next one.
There we go. All right.
Hey, still two successes. And move to the last one.
Heck yeah.
Oakland, yeah. Yay! That was really
Robots.
stressful. That was great.
Dun, 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 dun.
So I think that's all three of them are all five of them have been deactivated now.
Yes. With a kind of a sigh of relief, the Protectrons are dealt with.
And then I'll step over to the door and knock on it. Hey, boss, it's safe to come out now.
Malibu will turn to look at AB and be like, they don't have hands, so that's gotta be him, and open up the door.
Rebecca will come creeping out of her hidey hole. You're sure?
Yes. In fact, let's start dragging these over to the repair room so I can start taking them apart.
Yeah, talking about the repair room. So I tried to repair AB, and you see the crappiest duct tape job ever. But you should probably take a look at him.
All right, well, between games here, I'll go through and do some mods to your armor because I can do level 1 and level 2 mods right now.
I am currently not, as you humans would say, bleeding out, so I am not the priority.
Oh, I can get you patched up. There's enough parts around here that armor ain't nothing. We'll get you fixed, AB. Don't worry. And lasers, man. I mean, tin can. Lasers. We'll get you a laser.
Fair.
Oh, and we also found another safe in this room while we were hiding in it. Did we want to try to use the combination on the safe?
Sure. Go for it, boss.
All right. I'm going to try to use the combination on the safe.
Okay. Yes, that safe opens right up.
Sweet! And all the caps just fall out of it, right?
There are no caps in it. But there are 2 pulse grenades.
Ooh.
Hot damn. I'm not good with grenades. Somebody else take them.
I would suggest probably just writing them down on a list and Boise may be able to use them.
Yeah, I think Boise is probably a best bet for pulse grenades.
I mean, I've got a high agility at 9, but I don't actually have the throwing skill.
Explosives actually uses perception.
Oh, okay. Slow? Okay. I figured there'd be throwing.
No, throwing is for things like throwing knives and javelins and tomahawks and the like.
So, end result is less, because I have a whole 8, although I have the skill.
Yeah, it's not my forte. It's the one of the 2 skills that I don't have maxed out right now.
Right. And just so you guys know how like explosives work, blast weapons work. So you target a zone. It's difficulty 2, but if you're successful, everything in the zone takes the damage. If you fail, you only roll half the damage and no effects trigger.
Okay. I will add the pulse grenades to my character sheet for now, but I will just give them to Boise when they get back.
Okay, perfect.
Sounds good. I got them thrown on the loot sheet too.
Awesome.
Because loot.
And sorry, Chris, what did... we can talk about the damage later.
Yep.
I need a quick 5 for bio. Can somebody else fill out the loot sheet while you guys are looting?
Sure. I just need to get the spreadsheet opened up here. Alrighty. Yep.
Alrighty. So for looting purposes, it's like a group perception plus survival roll. So choose who's going to lead it, and then everybody else assists.
Hmm?
Mine would be. It was perception and survival, right?
Perception and survival.
Yeah, so I'd be rolling for a 9 and it's tagged.
Ooh, I have a whole
Someone
8.
else is kind of higher.
So AB has an 8, but his difficulty is 1 less.
And it's only 1 dice for an assist, right?
Yep.
I'm just going to roll my assist right now, and then I'll be right back.
Okay.
I can get to it. Oh, 12.
Nice.
Boom! Great way to start.
That's what I get for running out the door.
Yeah, I can do it. I'll spend a luck.
Okay.
And then I think that dog meat. No, that's for.
Yeah, Doug Mead assists you with
That's-
most of the things you do.
Yeah, okay. Then he does.
Right. So I'll roll an assist dice as well.
Me too.
Can I buy dice for this action, Chris?
You can if you like, yes.
I'm gonna buy 2. Would that be okay, guys? I know that's spending, I think, 3 AP.
Sure.
Yeah.
Or
Alright, here we go.
We need the stuff.
So 3.
well, there we go. Look at that. Wolfers.
All right.
I was going to say, do you have anything that gives you a survival reroll?
Luck.
Ah,
Yeah, do you really? If you really want, I can spend another luck, but
no, that's okay. It's all good.
All right. So.
Dog meat lowers the difficulty, so it's fine.
Yeah, he does too. So. Tables.
And Mike gave you 2 successes as well.
All right. So you guys will automatically find 1 clothing, 2 beverages, and 1 food. And then you can spend action points to get additional rolls on clothing, armor, beverages, ammunition, food, or oddities.
Ammunition and armor sounds good.
I want oddities as well.
Oddities
We're
is
okay
also
with that.
Well, I mean, with me, I mean, we've got the Protectrons, right? So Oakland can just scavenge them for potential armor for me. So unless you guys need armor or something.
Yeah. My arms are my limbs are all 1-1, and my head I've got no armor at all, and my torso I've got 1 physical, 2 electric.
That's not good.
Not ideal for sure, but
Yeah, it could be worse. Could be nothing.
been there, had that.
Ding ding.
So you could spend up to 1 on the oddities table, up to 2 on ammunition, and up to 4 on armor. And you have 6 action points because dog meat lowers the difficulty.
Well, spend 1 on the oddity, Mazel. Spend the 2 we need on the ammunition table. And might as well put the rest of it into armor, I guess. Because really,
Sure.
we can generate AP, so that's no problem.
And this is
Oh,
not.
yeah.
And
Been the AP.
And just so you guys are aware, this is not including the other safe that you haven't cracked yet.
Cool.
Good. Chance for more.
And I went back and forth on whether I should like generate the loot ahead of time, but I think part of the fun of post-apocalyptic games is like rolling randomly to see what comes up.
Mhm.
Oh, exactly. Look at this strange piece of crap. Hey.
All right. So clothing, somebody can roll me 2d20.
Sorry about that.
No worries.
Okay.
I can.
You've returned just in time.
16.
A set of casual clothing. Apparently, in one of these offices, you find like a pair of cargo shorts and Hawaiian shirt.
Okay.
Woof, woof. Just make you a better target.
So much casual clothing.
Here they had casual Fridays.
Anita, I feel like you were also someone who collected every single different piece, though.
I did. I did.
Yeah,
I
same
have.
here.
I have. Oh, my Fallout 4 is brutal. It's absolutely brutal.
All right. Armor table. I'm going to need 3 rolls of 2d20.
I'll do 1.
19 is leather armor. 14 is medium dog armor.
Hey!
Yeah!
And 29 is a piece of synth armor.
Ho, 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 ho!
I'll have to roll for hit locations for those, but
Sweet.
So leather armor, we don't know if it's going to be which part of the like chest piece or anything like that, right?
right. But, roll randomly for the location, but I'll do that in a second. Beverages, 2 beverages, so 2d20 twice.
1.
A 23 is some dirty water.
Woohoo! Here you go, Rebecca.
And a 9 is a bottle of Nuka-Cola.
Woot.
Incidentally, when you drink a bottle of Nuka-Cola, you do get a cap out of it.
Excellent. Always save your caps, boys and girls.
On the ammunition table, 2d20 twice.
I'll get 1.
30. Ooh, interesting.
I know. I guess it's decided I'm playing D&D.
You find 9 railway spikes.
What? Okay. I'm assuming that's like a spike thrower gun.
Yes.
Well,
Okay.
they're the railway spikes used in the.
That's cool. Seem to be finding weird exotic stuff. I think we need another
Definitely
2d20 from
weird
someone.
Yep, another 2d20 for ammo. Oh. Uh, 15 10mm rounds.
Oh, sweet. I'm just going to take those guys.
You go right ahead.
My 10 mil's empty.
All right, go for it.
Excellent. No longer anymore.
2d20 on the food table.
We'll go.
Oh.
Well, that's a lot of simultaneous rolling. All right.
Uh,
Go with Malibu's. She came first.
Just take the 20 for the food, and then whatever comes next.
No, I'm gonna take the 22 because I had promised Fancy Lad snack cakes,
Oh.
and that's number
Oh,
22.
there we go. All righty.
Okay.
Excellent. Ah,
There were in fact some Twinkies.
if this were a Zombieland film, we'd be all good.
And 3d20 on the oddities table.
I'll roll one.
And then take the 20 and the 12.
Well, it's sorry, it's not 2d20 3 times. It's 3d20 on the oddities tables.
Ah,
Oh. Well, okay, I'll roll one extra one then. So we got 30.
do we have a
And
weird-
another 12. So 42.
42 is a robotic hacking module.
I could have so used that earlier. Adding that to the character sheet.
Oh, hells yeah.
Go for it.
That's hilarious. It's like all that danger paid off.
What's the thing? Like higher level locations have more danger, but they also have better stuff.
Yeah.
Mm.
Where would the hacking module be?
It's under robot module. It's like somewhere around page 185 in the book.
Okay. I'll have to add that in.
Yeah.
Under consumables, right?
No, it's not a consumable. You put it on a robot, and then the robot can hack things easier.
Oh. Huh, well, I'll install that into AB later.
Yep.
Just as a note, as you like start to pick up modules and make mods, there is a limit as to how many mods a robot can have. I think it's 3, but I'd have to double check things. But there's a finite limit. But that doesn't mean
They can be
like
swapped out and stuff, right?
Yeah, they can be swapped out and stuff. So like it's not like if you put the hacking module in, he's stuck with the hacking module forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that way we can then adjust module loads for whatever we're doing.
Perfect. All right, and then for the Protectrons themselves, you do get 2 functional laser arms because that's like the quest item that you needed.
Yeah.
But you can also roll. You mean intelligence plus science roll?
And I see we're out of AP, so
Yeah.
Oh, yeah! Woo. Not anymore.
So basically, the Protectrons are going to give you materials that you'll be able to use for making mods. It's a D6 challenge die per, and then 1 more challenge die for each action point you want to spend. So if you want to spend the 2 you generated, it's going to be 7 challenge dice worth of building components.
yes, let's spend those AP to get the 7 challenge dice.
Go for it.
So you get 7 common materials and 4 uncommon materials. And then different things that you can build will say like you need X number of common, X number of uncommon, X number of rare for like higher end things.
Nice.
Other than that, the only thing that's left here to clear the area is the first safe that you found.
All right. Do we want to search around a bit more, see if we can find a combo?
Yeah, none of the other offices you checked had another combination.
Perhaps there is only one.
It's okay. I've got some bobby pins.
So it is difficulty 2 goes down to difficulty 1 because of the bobby pins on the lockpicking.
I broke my first lockpick.
They actually only break on a complication, but this safe is beyond you.
Rebecca's gonna continue looking down this little hallway area as best she can, given that she's got no light.
Hey, Malibu.
Yeah?
Want to come give this thing a try? I just can't seem to crack it today. Maybe the good luck I had on all those robots finally gave out now. Or maybe I was just sitting in the dark trying to do it by myself. I don't know.
Maybe you need with the light source. Yeah.
Okay, Malibu is gonna give it a try.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend a luck point to use my luck. And we don't have any for any AP in the pool.
Nope.
Let's just see what happens.
With the bobby pins, 1 is all you need.
Yep, so Malibu's like, I'll give it a shot. She sticks the bobby pin in and it opens for her.
Ah, damn, look at that. I knew you was lucky.
So you find a stack of NCR dollars.
Oh,
Functionally the same as caps. Unless you encounter someplace that doesn't take them, but you guys are in the NCR, so.
score in the cheddar.
So there's 57 of those.
Ooh, nice.
And there is a rather pristine-looking copy of Grognak the Barbarian.
Ooh, collectible.
Still in the plastic.
They were right. Plastic does live forever.
Oh man, I haven't read a comic in ages, and most of the ones I ever read were burnt out.
It is like issue number 1, Blood on the Harp.
Nice.
Wow, you even looked at the issues. That's cute. I like it.
So whoever reads the comic, it is a consumable, so only one person can benefit from it. 1 successful melee attack you make inflicts +2 dice of damage. The way the books and the comics and everything work, you get that as a one-time bonus. Once you cash it in, it's gone. There is a perk called Comprehension, which will increase the number of times you can use it, or the very next time you level up, you can choose to take this as the perk instead of a normal perk, in which case you can use it once per scene.
Cool.
Which is amazing.
That's really cool.
And they do actually have, like, in the core rulebook, they do actually have all of the comics and books and stuff that you can pick out in Fallout.
It's a
Cool.
massive list.
I say we collect them all and make a library.
Everyone always wants to.
I mean, in Fallout 4, I figured out how to make the comic book rack that you can display things in. I'm like, okay, so I'm happy.
Right? So was I when I figured that out. It was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. And then the bobblehead display stand.
Yep.
Heck yeah.
I mean, it's not as bad as Skyrim. Like in Skyrim, I read the books when you find them. Oh.
Yep. There's so much lore and stories in there.
there's someplace in the vicinity of 10,000 pages of written text in Skyrim.
And I don't think I've read them all yet.
So finishing off, I mean, it takes you like a good 2 or 3 hours to kind of go through this and get the things that you found, the ammo, the armor, all of that sort of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Which does remind me, I should roll those locations in case somebody wants to upgrade their armor.
Seeing as how we have a robotic bench here.
All right, so the leather armor is
18 out of 10. So the leather armor is for the right leg.
synth armor.
Synth armor is for the left arm.
And then the medium dog armor is just dog armor.
Yep.
Dog meat gets an upgrade. Oh yeah.
Well, since you're our Commander Malibu, give Malibu the synth armor left arm.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Well, if you're going to be leading us into every encounter, you got to look the
I
shiniest.
guess I do have the flashlight, yeah, so.
You're literally a target.
Yeah.
Let's give you some armor. And then because Rebecca keeps getting shot, I would like to offer her the leather leg armor. Right leg.
What's the stats on the leather armor, Chris?
Just 1 second, I'm finding it now. So for dog meat, the medium dog armor is 2 physical and 2 energy.
I've got a book in front of me, Chris, so.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Yeah, I'm good.
The leather leg is 1 physical and 2 energy.
I'm going to remove that off of the loot sheet. All 3 of them.
Better.
Actually, leather is one of the few armors that I've actually gotten the chance.
Yeah, we don't have any of the stuff in here yet, do we?
And sorry, it was a synth right leg, left leg?
Synth left arm.
Synth left arm, okay.
And for the leather leg, it was which leg?
Right.
Okay.
Right leg.
I will modify.
AB, come with me to the robotics bay. Good tin can. I got a new toy for you to check out. See how it runs with your systems.
Okay.
If you notice any radiation around here, let me know.
For sure. And it's a repair check to repair him.
It is, yes. Difficulty would be 2, goes down down to 1 because of your kit. Takes about an hour or so to repair him, but. Perfect. So that would give back a number of points equal to Oakland's repair skill.
Which is 4.
And Chris, apologies, it was medium dog armor?
Yes.
Yeah. And more importantly, though, can Oakland actually turn my repaired into a full green block again, or?
That's what I'm checking now.
Okay. I just figured if it's like Conan, we need to do some things, but we may have to do it on a downtime. Which we do seem to be having here.
Oh gosh, and I can repair items without needing to expend any components if I really want to muck around here.
Yeah, you do have the submachine gun you could try to jury back together.
Ooh.
Yeah, but I really want to jury rig a laser into AB.
Now, unfortunately, the only lasers you currently have are the ones that you need for Buddy.
Yeah. That's okay.
It's all good.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna basically take some time to repair the actual wound.
Okay. Does it need to be done here with the workbench, or is it something that can be just tinkered on over time?
Yeah, it's weird. It's the same as resting for humans. So like, when you get some downtime, you get to make a roll to see if your wound treats. So I always play it up as, you know, whoever the repair person is kind of tinkering away in the in the background to bang out the dents and stuff.
Mm-hmm. All is well.
Makes sense to me. So you're at full hit points now, though, right?
That is correct, yes.
Yeah. So it's just a give me a little bit of time. You get some really nasty carbon scoring here from those lasers. It seared the surface of your arm or something fierce. And holy crow, is that a part of your subframe that's damaged? I've never seen a freaking Mr. Handy still keep floating after a wound like this. Look over at Malibu. You did a bang-up job keeping him from crashing the way I think he was about to.
God, I feel like R2-D2.
Yep. And then we install the lockpicking module.
Well, I have lockpicking as a skill, so...
Lockpicking module or hacking module?
Or sorry, the hacking mod. The one you just gave us.
Okay.
Hacking module. Sorry, hacking module. With Robotics Expert, it lowers my tests permanently per each rank of Robotics Expert for repairing robots. Oh, wait a minute. That's at rank 2 is when I get that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Rank 2. Yep.
So at level 5. 6, because it's every 4 levels after my first one.
It's actually not after your first one, so it's weird the way they do it. Is it's every 4 levels, but it's not every 4 levels from the time you first take the perk. It's every 4 levels from the time you could have first taken the perk.
Oh, so I can take it at level 5 instead of waiting till level 6.
Yeah, I think so. It's weird the way they do it. It's like if it says like first of all, requisite is like, say requisite is level 3 and you can take it every 3 levels, but you don't take the first level until level 6. You could take the one at level 6 and then you could take another one at level 7, but then you have to wait till level 9 to take the third one. It's like it's weird to wrap your head around. I read that like 15 times.
That does sound a bit funky, but I'll make it work.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But the building is now clear. The robot workbench is here for you to use, and you have the 2 intact Protractron arms that you can use to fix up Buddy.
Oh, and because I'm wearing my lab coat, I can re-roll that. Well, never mind. I succeeded anyways.
Yeah.
See, there's so many little things that give you bonuses. I keep forgetting half my bonuses in the Conan game too, and I've been playing that one way longer.
Yeah.
So many little things.
So, what would you guys like to do? It is getting on towards evening by this point. You spent several hours searching the site. Another hour of Oakland repairing AB. So it is getting on towards evening.
Well, if we feel we've cleaned everything out, we might as well just lock up the front door and stay here for the night.
How long is it until we get back to town? Is it a
Uh,
3-4 hour walk?
it's about a 3-hour walk.
So it would get well into the sun going down when we're out there. Yeah, I'm totally with hanging out here for the night. It gets dangerous out there when the sun goes down.
Yes, the lizards will be hard to harvest in the dark.
I think you're muted, Anita.
Yep. And it's not all that great out there even when the sun's up. So yeah.
We're not going to have to sleep in one of the rooms with the turrets, though, right? Like, we'll be able to sleep somewhere
could-
else.
One of the offices has a couch. There's
There does seem to be multiple places where humans can rest in here.
I'm going to stay in the lab.
It might
There's more
actually
comfort.
be comfortable.
there's an office I can't get into.
Oh, I think I might have erased a door or two. I was having trouble, like, grabbing a token that I
Yeah,
needed
there
to
is
grab.
that couch. Yeah. Okay.
Couch, there's a rug we can just yank and fold up. Make a mattress-ish thing out of it.
So you grab Boise, bring him inside, kind of like close up the front door. You know it locks, so you lock it behind you. Safe and secure for the evening.
And then
And there might be like cardboard boxes back in the warehouse. We could just pile those up and sleep on them.
Well, we could start a fire if we really want to.
Have we
Look around for a metal barrel
Eh,
and
Have we
break down some boxes and just start a barrel bonfire.
if you're gonna start a fire, make sure it's under that open spot in the roof, in the ceiling. Because
Yeah.
I can't really do much for you guys about carbon monoxide poisoning. I mean, I don't
Some
need
light
y'all to
for-
die in your sleep. That'll look bad on me as a doctor. I
Hey,
don't have
Chris.
insurance anymore.
Are there any other computers in here or any way for me to get the lights on?
I'll say that you can find a way to get some lights on when you have a few minutes to look around. You guys are going to be here for long enough.
Okay. I'll do that at some point in the evening while we're relaxing, having supper and stuff.
that way we can wander around all of the facility and get all of the things.
Fancy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right.
Yeah, we'll say that you probably did that before everybody started searching.
Okay. Cool.
Ooh, we got a forklift. Oh,
Yeah, basically just imagine all of this stuff is just like broken down and shitty.
Yeah.
oh, fair. Except, of course, for the gun turrets.
Yes.
Yeah.
The gun turrets do not consider you guys to be a threat.
Well, we're good. We have our ID tags that we will not leave anywhere for anything.
Ever. It'll always be with us because, you know what? These are now our gun turrets.
That's right. They're plastic laminates. They live forever.
Yep.
I guess.
Yeah. Rebecca's gonna check in all the nooks and crannies just
Mm.
cause. She hasn't been in one of these buildings in a while.
All right. So yes, the night passes without incident.
This is sweet. It's like we have a base.
Briefly at least.
It's kind of what I was looking for. Like, this would be perfect for us. It's a base. It's not far from town.
Gives us a place to operate out of. It's got turrets already defending it, with us registered as friendlies. And it's got a robotics workbench. Boss, what do you think?
Well,
He looks to
next door
Malibu.
too, that any of the other potential laminates have been taken out and hidden or destroyed. So
Well,
nobody-
and
So no one can do what we did.
if we really, really wanted to, give me enough time, I could potentially get these other buckets working again on our side.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, if you can get some kind of automated defense system up and running, it's pretty ideal. Especially if the turrets definitely are on our side, she says, looking kind of suspiciously at them.
Don't lose your badge. That's all I'm going to say. It's the only thing
Guys.
keeping us from being an enemy.
You guys, though, are gonna need like water, food. It's not just about having a place to lay your head.
Point at the sink in the rec room. There's water. I check. How shitty looking is it?
Or is there any?
No, I mean, it's radioactive sludge water.
Oh, it's radioactive?
Yeah,
It's perfect for you.
It's perfect for
Rebecca's
me.
good to go. This is
I
like
can
home.
get some healing.
like most faucets and stuff in Fallout, it's dirty water.
We're going to need to get a water purifier set up sometime.
I am one.
Oh, right. All right. Well, there we go. We could just plug you in and get some purified water out of you.
That is correct. Turns two dirty waters into one purified in 10 minutes.
So, what do you say, boss? Is this a good base for us, or?
Yeah, this seems like a great place.
Food can always be brought in from the town.
Motion to the Brahmin just outside carrying dozens of pounds of meat. It should be pretty.
Don't you eat my Brahmin?
I don't know. She's carrying a bunch of food for us already.
That's true.
Although I must say that the food that we have harvested from the lizards, I believe, is promised elsewhere.
Some of it is.
Yeah, we
Fair.
should get back.
And we need to. Do we want to check out the building next door before we go back to town?
What was the building next door?
There was a demolished
there-
airport. Or is that the hangar that we're in? Is that what this is supposed to be?
No, there's an actual like demolished, like ruined airport.
I mean, we could look it over, see if anything's living in it.
That's probably a good idea for us to do before we make this our base of operations. I don't want to find out that there's like a death claw bleeding ground in the airport, for example, after we've set up shop in here.
And
Very
I mean-
true.
ghouls that were trapped in the rubble and have gone feral. You know, stuff like that too.
Perhaps then it is something we can do first thing in the morning before we head out.
Yes. I am down with this plan. So next is checking out the rubble after sleep.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So yes, night passes uneventfully. Everybody recovers any hit points that they are missing.
I'll drink lots of radioactive water.
I'll purify
Uh,
water for others.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
purify it for the other folks.
And doesn't AB need to make a roll to see if that injury becomes a green check mark again?
Yep.
What do I need to roll?
It is actually endurance plus survival, but robots, I'd say endurance plus repair.
Can I use survival?
Sure.
Because it's higher. Because I have 2 in survival and 1 in repairs, so it's yeah.
Sure.
All right, so 7, 8, 9. That's 9. We'll roll some dice, see what happens.
Take
See,
the
maybe-
AP.
There is no AP,
Oh,
Yeah, we're out.
so that's okay. Maybe maybe I get lucky. Maybe we generate some.
fingers crossed.
Or I suck ass big time.
You could spend a luck if you want.
Yeah, okay. I'll spend a luck to reroll.
Okay.
Just 1, right? Just 1.
Yep. 1 luck to reroll 1 die. 2 luck to reroll 2 days.
All right. Well, let's see. I've got 3 luck, so going down to 1 luck. Why not? We'll roll 2 of them.
Hey, a
Success.
success.
I'll say because the robot workbench is here and stuff, that's enough. Ordinarily, the difficulty is based on how strenuous the day before was. So, like, if you guys were out in the wild and had to make this check, for example, it would have been difficulty 4 because you engaged in combat the previous day.
Gotcha.
But because the robot workbench is here and Oakland's here and all that sort of stuff, we'll say 1 is enough.
Excellent.
Yay!
Back to green.
Those of you that are human or human adjacent, because you have slept 8 hours in a secure place, you're considered to be well rested, and your maximum hit points go up by 2 until the next time you sleep.
Nice.
Nice.
Aw, sweet. Look at that. Told you a fortress
Already
was worth it.
The power of the new lair.
And everybody can have something to eat and drink for the day.
Ding ding.
Iguana on a stick and purified water from AB.
Okay.
Yes, I'll continue to churn out 1 clean water every 10 minutes as needed.
That's great. I can carry 1 in my canteen, so I would appreciate that.
Very well. We shall just keep going until all the containers are filled.
Oh, I don't even have a water container. You're just like dumping it in my mouth. Is there like a dirty mug kicking around here anywhere?
I'd imagine there's probably like, the broken ceramic cups or whatever.
Yeah, it turns out I actually have like a beer tap.
Right? Just open
Just,
the tap and
just
hang
pours
out
clean
in
water, that's all.
My little fountain attachment.
All right,
I'm
you're
going
gonna
to,
make me do this. I'm gonna mod him into having that.
I'm going to try to milk Janice.
Okay.
And what is it? A survival roll?
It is a survival roll.
Endurance or
I honestly can't remember. I should have that written down.
so should I?
Well, if we could get like an internal fermenter / distiller, just imagine how much caps we could make off of AB making booze.
In Fallout 4, there's a beer bot. And it seems to
Love
be
it.
there's one in 76 as well.
Yep, the
I
one
think
in
it's called-
76 is
It's called
freaking
Beer
great.
Buddy.
Agility and survival. Difficulty is 1.
Okay.
If you want, I can milk them for you.
I don't think she'd like that. She's a little sensitive. 1 success.
So that gets you 1 Brahmin milk and 1 load of Brahmin poop.
Alrighty. I was just saying my agility survival is like 11.
Yeah, but it's that cold robotic pincher.
Yeah.
Come on. They're used to milking things.
she's not keen on cold
Automatic
hand.
milking machines have been around since the 1950s.
Yeah.
You know, there's a
touchy.
storyline about. She is touchy. There's a story about a lone wanderer who installed what is it? What's their name? The Assaultron into a new body, or have taken Mr. Handy brains and put them into other bodies. Would you ever consider that sort of upgrade, AB?
How do you think I got where I am? I was an assassin bot. My brain was basically attempted to be reprogrammed and put into this Mr. Handy. It did not work. Fortunately for me, I now think for myself.
Would you like an Assaultron? Yeah, but would you like an Assaultron body now?
Something to discuss over time.
So I think I can do it. It's
I
going
would
to take
prefer-
me 9 levels.
I would prefer then when you can say I definitely can do it.
Oh, right now it's all theoretical. I need to read a few more books and visit a few more science labs. Maybe actually get my hands on a Assaultron or two and
It
see
would
how
be
they
like
work.
the similarities would be like asking Rebecca if she can transfer the brains of a meat bag into another one.
No. That's not a thing.
Well, you never know.
I mean, granted, I wasn't a brain surgeon, but
As I said, if I can be guaranteed that I will survive intact in the process, then we can consider it.
Absolutely.
But for right now, my sentience is my preferred way of living.
yeah, I can't say I'd be too keen to have it done either.
Oh, I'm not trying to mess with your sentience or anything. I know I'm not skilled enough yet. But one day, my metal friend, we'll get you that well-armored mobile body that can destroy anything that stands in its path. Not saying that your flamethrower isn't fucking cutting it, because holy shit, man. That thing just destroys everything.
It does. I seem to be improving with it.
Now just imagine a face laser, though.
Wonderful memories of the past.
Face lasers.
I mean,
That doesn't sound.
So, just an out-of-game thing. You guys know that unless we, if we don't go back to town and turn in our quests, our luck and everything else won't refresh, right?
Yep.
So that's why we're going back to town after we poke through the ruins.
Okay, just making sure, because I only got 3 luck left to get me through until we get home.
Hey, there might be more like, iguana to skewer and bring back too. It could be good haul.
Could be.
Never know.
All right.
Do we have a new map for the other area, or?
I don't have a map per se, but I do have this. So give me 1 second.
I'm okay with just an image. It gives us a general idea.
That definitely works.
Well, the downside is trying to find like ruined airport pictures that aren't related to current ongoing world conflicts.
Yeah, there is that. And you never know. You might get like someone might knock on your door over that.
So, but yes, next door there is a just like almost completely obliterated like airport terminal building. On initial scans, somebody can give me a we'll say perception and survival, and I'm assuming everybody's keeping an eye open so others can help.
Well,
Do you guys want
I-
me to do it
I
again,
haven't-
or
I have an 8, so
Mine's a
Whatever.
9 tagged.
okay?
Hmm?
Sounds like I can do it again. I still got lots of luck left. You said perception survival.
Perception survival.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, I'll assist as well.
Yeah, the rest of us are kind of blowing our assists here.
Yeah.
Too busy talking about robotics and the general theory of why meatbag brains shouldn't be installed into robots to begin with, and then how to perform brain surgery on a robot.
Yeah, Malibu and Dogmeat are looking around, and Dogmeat lowers the difficulty by 1. So
So yeah, you don't see any sign of any inhabitants. You don't know if there's going to be anything inside worthwhile picking up. It looks like it's rubble and it's been looted, i.e. the difficulty to scavenge the location is going to be quite high. But you don't see anything that looks like a threat or a sign of habitation.
Well, no rules is a good thing.
And you do have 2 action points if there's any questions.
think of any questions. Any recommendations, team?
Well, I would just think at this point in time that we've determined that there doesn't seem to be any threats here. So, and that's kind of primarily what we wanted, with potentially a base being next door. So then that way we can go, well, at our leisure, we can go poke around some other day. It's just, I think it's more important for us to get back to town at this point.
I'm with AB on this. I can't think of anything solid to ask, and it looks clear to me.
Yeah, we were just checking for threats.
Yeah,
exactly.
Actually,
Nothing's going to try to mug us.
I guess maybe, Chris, I would spend 1 AP, and I don't know if this is a fair question. If it's not, I won't spend it. But is there any way for me to spend to just say, is there anything out of place here or odd?
Yeah, you don't need to spend AP for that. Nothing catches your attention. I mean, that's not saying that there's not like rad roaches or mole rats or something, in the basement of this dilapidated building. But you don't see any signs of anything that you would consider to be worthwhile.
Got it. And as a vaulter, there's no like bizarre vault tech poster that looks like it could lead somewhere or anything like that?
No, there's not.
Alright, cool. Then let's peace out and go to the next location.
Travel and iguana hunting.
And then travel montage.
Bombadita, bombadita, bombadita.
Travel montage happens.
Happy trails to you.
We are listening to our radio on our journey, Chris. I don't know if that...
Alright.
Well, that's probably a public domain song, I would think.
I don't think it is.
Sure?
Yeah.
That's old as hell.
Yeah, public domain for compositions and music is obscenely long.
75 years, isn't it?
It seems to me that it's...
I think it's 75 years.
I think it's 75 years after the last time it was registered, or it might have something to do with the death of the composer or something. Like, it's weird. Like,
Kind of yes and kind of no. Like for example, Mickey Mouse expired, but it was extended beyond that because they don't want Mickey Mouse selling beer.
Imagine.
Yeah, funny how that works.
Right?
I think it would be hilarious.
Okay.
Steamboat Willie.
that's interesting.
Huh. Great.
Got something you want to hear from a game master.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, while you're going through the desert, worm sign.
Walk without rhythm.
I wonder if that's our wasteland weirdness rating. That thing.
At least I don't disturb the sand.
Oh,
That's
Chris, are you
true.
gonna play the weird wasteland music when something weird happens? Isn't that a thing? That happens in the game, doesn't it?
I don't think so. I know there's the Mysterious Stranger music.
There is creepy music for creepy areas, but that is specifically tied to that creepy area, like Dunwich Borers or the what the heck is that other house? The big house that's in Fallout 3.
Oh, I know the one you mean.
Yeah, it's got like ghouls everywhere and irradiating legendary ghouls down in the basement, which are just insane to fight.
10 penny
And
tower.
there's at the very bottom of it is a pit with a pool of water, and at the bottom is a sword.
All right. So as you guys are traveling through the desert, probably AB probably has the best perception since they have -1 difficulty. Between AB and Dogmeat, they'll notice. You see a corpse like face down on the kind of the dry pack. Dressed in like road leathers. Looks very desiccated.
Attention. There seems to be a very desiccated human ahead. It is dead. Not sure how we want to handle this.
Well, you might
Can
want me
we?
to look first.
Yeah.
Okay, somebody can give me a perception and survival roll.
Well, Rebecca's going up toward it, so.
Okay.
And Rebecca probably should then.
Yeah, I think.
Okay. It's definitely a human corpse.
Hello. You dead? She'll kind of find
Kick.
something to poke at it with.
Yeah, it's poke it with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Yeah, you reach out, you like poke.
Tap tap, tap tap. Looks dead. I think.
As a matter of fact, as you poke it, you kind of like poke your stick into it.
Ew.
Oh, sorry, buddy. Oops. No, it doesn't seem to be a ghoul.
Would you like me to
Feral
set
or
it up?
otherwise. She'll roll him over.
Okay.
And, check to see if she recognizes any of the clothing, or if there is any clothing. If it's just not, tattered rags that's sun bleached.
It's like sun bleached road leathers.
Okay. Yeah, she'll, frisk him for weapons. Check and see if he's got anything in his pockets.
He does have. He's got like a pocket full of caps.
Oh. Okay. How many caps does he have?
18.
I think the rich is wandering around the desert.
Yeah.
He's got a switchblade.
Okay.
And he has what looks like a crumpled up flyer.
Or take the flyer and kind of spread it out on a patch of thigh.
It's a flyer that says, Vault-Tec invites you to the grand opening of Lake Concow Campground. And then on the back, in kind of like scratchy handwriting, it says Vault-Tec, and then underneath it says Vault with a question mark.
The plot thickens.
What was the campground called?
Lake Concow. Concow.
Vault-Tec.
Session 3 is updated with that. We're gonna have to go and check that out.
Rebecca will look
mind.
kind of disgusted when she passes off the Vault-Tec flyer to whichever human happens to be handy. We can check the place out. If that lot look good, it'll do.
After we return to town.
Yeah.
I feel that is probably far in the way on our list of priorities based on what must be done.
Yeah, I got no idea where this Lake Concow is.
We can certainly check whatever we can for it, but, well.
So when we
Somebody
get
in
back
town
to
might
town, I need to take Buddy back out to the General Atomics building so I can effect my repairs on him there on the table, replace his arms, get that warrior moving again and protecting the city. Once that's done, we should probably deal with Cinder. That's his name, right? Cinder?
Yep.
Yeah. Just thinking of the checklist of things we've promised to do.
Fair.
So food, repairs, Cinder, hunt for the vault. Sound good?
And turn over the lizard stuff.
Yeah, that's the food.
Yeah.
All right. The rest of your trip back to Paradise is quiet and uneventful.
No lizards?
No lizards.
Dull. Oh, well. We do have a lot of lizard meat, mind you, but...
Yeah.
We do. It'll be fine.
But yes, back in Paradise after a couple of days away. A couple of people, like when you walk into Nuggetville, folks are like, "Oh, you didn't die."
You're still alive! Hey, great, let's party!
course we
We're
don't.
some of the luckiest people out there. Why would we die?
Dangerous stuff out there.
They took a doctor with them.
Yeah, doctors die too. Happened to our last one, buried up the hill there.
So you're saying you no longer have a
Resilient.
doctor?
We haven't had a doctor for a while.
I'm a little more resilient than most doctors.
True, but you can ply your trade for caps.
I could.
You get rich and set up shop out here, Doc. But sorry, she's part of the company, and company policy dictates that all company employees will stay with the company until released from duty by their commanding officer. Sorry, I was reading that.
I suspect then that is because she is the only one that can honor the medical coverage provisions in the contracts.
Yep.
You're
It's just
weird.
like
Right. Well, we usually give folks that wander out in the desert about a week or so until we write them off as dead. So your bunks and stuff are still available there for you.
That's good. Relief.
Um,
Sheesh.
I don't know if we'll be coming back to town tonight. Depends on how long work takes back out there.
Well, yeah, when you guys arrive back at Paradise, it's like probably 11, maybe noon. So
Yeah, we got a couple of hours.
Do you want
Let's-
everybody to come back out with you, or are you good traveling with the buddy here?
To be perfectly honest, I would rather travel with you folks all together. Greater numbers is greater chances of survivability. And then he goes on a long numbers list talking about the odds of encounters and things, being over hyperly intelligent and annoying for a few minutes. Then snaps back to it. Yeah, so let's get this lizard stuff sold, refill any of the stuff we need to refill, grab our robot pal, and head back to base.
Trade in the lizards. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
So Abner will kind of look at the lizards, kind of lay them out on the counter. Yeah, we can definitely use the meat. We can throw these on and get these cooked up right away before they get too gamey.
Some of them are cooked.
So how many lizard chunks of meat do you guys sell him?
Keep enough for us for one meal, but sell him the rest. I'm sorry, I'm not at my computer at the moment, so I don't know how much is. But we had quite a bit.
We'd be selling him 8 then, because we've got 11. Sorry, we'd be selling him 7, because we have 11, because we have to keep one for Boise too.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. So he'll take a look at him and say, I have 50 caps for him.
For all of them together?
Yeah.
Turn to look at Malibu. Boss?
Yeah. Rebecca looks
Good
at
days
us as
here.
well.
Hey, Face, how you doing?
She's the murder girl.
Yeah. The rest of us are all like, I guess
No,
that
Andy,
sounds
we
good.
can't.
No, we can't hear you, Ange.
Okay.
Oh. Well, if you negotiate with yourself, you'll probably get a good deal.
I mean, maybe. Really depends on how tough she is as a negotiator.
We expect her to be tough negotiator for our favor, while also being heart of gold enough to not break the bank of the peasants around us.
Isn't that part of her contract, though? She has to negotiate lower wages for the band. Like,
Sorry
Yep.
about that. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
I tried to switch to my computer and I was talking. I was like, no, we're not taking 50. And then there was a pause and they're like, so 50? I'm like, wait, no, we can't take it. All right. Yeah. So she is going to negotiate and she'll start at 100 and then we'll see if we can get to some happy medium there.
Okay. So you can make a charisma and barter roll.
Okay. And I do have my formal clothing, my lucky hat. I don't remember. It gives me a reroll, I think. So I'll reroll the 16.
Oh, all right. So he's like, I don't got that much on hand. Best I can do is 60. I'd be able to meet your price if I hadn't already paid taxes, as it were.
Oh. All right, 60 it is.
Malibu,
And,
may I add something to you?
Yeah.
Come over here. How
Okay.
about taking the 60, but then we can then negotiate for lodging whenever we're in town?
Yeah, that's a good idea. She'll come back and say, we can take 60, but we really do need to make sure that we always have a place to stay when we're passing through.
How about I set up a 40 cap tab for you for cots when you're in town?
That's fair for now.
Alrighty.
Once we're outside of the building, man, Cinder's gang must be sitting on a pile of caps. They're charging taxes often enough, right? I know they're blowing some of it on drugs over at the drug shop there, but hell, that'll be a nice little treasure chest for us when we kick in the door and kill the bad guys and take all the loot.
Where they're getting
I
their
also
ammo
think-
too.
Yeah, I also think we'll be on better terms with the residents after that, so we can always renegotiate any lodging or anything like that too.
If I might make an potential strategy observation, as they go around and probably in small groups then collect taxes, then we may be able to ambush each small group and thin the numbers separately before anything else happens.
I like your thinking, AB. You're a smart robot.
It is what an assassin would do.
I think something else we should look at is getting some stuff that's a little more useful if they're wearing armor, because they probably are. It's not just going to be the drugs keeping them going.
Oh, it's
They're-
going to be the armor.
They've probably got some better armor, which means we
Well-
need to be able to get through it, because the cheap little pipe pistol I'm using, it ain't going to get through anything.
We don't have enough caps right now to buy anything. No matter how much I try and figure out the math on selling what we've got, if I sell everything, I might be able to buy one of us a good gun.
There are
Yeah.
other ways. Perhaps we could poison either their food or water supply and thin them out.
Actually, we could poison their
Well-
drugs. Remember the guys that we met with who had the chem lab? They said that pretty much they just deliver the drugs directly to them. So, Rebecca, if you can whip something up that has them seeing double, it'd make it a lot easier for us to get the drop on them.
Plus, we'll have Buddy the Protectron with his laser arms with us.
Well,
I don't know if
hopefully,
there's anything I'd be able to whip up. I mean, I've got some syringer stuff, but I don't have anything to shoot it with.
Well, they would just shoot the drugs themselves, like in
Well,
their
I mean,
bodies.
yeah.
Well, let's go get this buddy problem solved.
Try to
Collect our XP for the 2 quests and see where we stand for leveling up. Because I might take small guns next, and then I can make guns. Or like gun nut, I mean.
Yeah, well, you can't make guns. You can make gun mods.
I can make gun mods. But I can...
And you do have the submachine gun that you can repair once you find a weapon bench, or you can jury rig it to work for a bit.
Oh, yeah, hey! I should do that. I should jury rig that stuff after I'm done fixing Buddy. And there, I'll give you a SMG if that makes you feel better, Rebecca. Of course, when it blows up, it's going to fucking blow up. It's not going to be pleasant, but it'll work until you make a complication.
I mean, do we have ammo for it?
What kind of ammo does it take?
Submachine gun takes 45 ammo.
probably not.
Nope,
Yeah.
don't have a single bit. If I can get my hands on an energy weapon, I've got some E-cells. Pretty good with those, too.
As you say, though, let's turn in our items and see where we're at after that.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So given the time, what we'll do is we'll say the repair of Buddy will happen, kind of during the closing credits. So that he'll be ready and operational next time, and we're not going to spend like an hour of game getting Buddy repaired and stuff. So you guys take him back, get him all locked up or looked after. XP wise, everybody gets 185.
So crack next level.
You need 300 for level 3.
For like 15 off.
I thought we had 130 last time, but
Yes, we did.
yeah, so we're at
Oh, yeah,
315.
we did have 30 last time.
That'll crack the next level.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, that's for the exploration and the quests, because there was 2 quests that you completed, plus dealing with the Protectrons and the difficulty 3 lock on the big door. Because you get XP for any skill test that's difficulty 3 or higher, you get a little bit of XP for.
Yeah, we should be at 315.
Yep, we are.
Perfect. So as a result of completing some quests, you guys level up. So another hit point, another skill point, and a perk of your choice.
Ooh, choices and decisions.
Then we will pick up in a couple of weeks with the newly repaired Buddy, who is ever so thankful and more than willing to assist you. If you like, he will even deputize you.
Hell yeah. I'll take the deputization. If
And-
Malibu's okay with it.
Yeah,
All
of
luck
course.
regenerates too.
Sorry, what was that, Jeff?
All luck regenerates too.
Yes, all of your luck regenerates for completing a quest.
I've never been a deputy before.
There's not much to it. Take care of the bad guys. Don't break the laws. Pretty simple, really.
More importantly, I mean, we don't have to worry because the deputy gets to live because the sheriff is the one that gets shot.
That's right. That's very true.
I would rather not be shot again.
I
Too true.
remember that song.
Occasionally, I have the ability to tap into certain radios when they are going. They are interesting.
I need to roll Do I need to roll a repair check for putting that submachine gun back together with jury rig? Yeah, I can repair an item without needing a component. Complication range and skill test. To use the item is increased by 1.
Folks, I'm gonna drop. Thanks for game. Appreciate it. Chris,
No
I'll
problem.
ping you what trade I'm thinking.
Okay,
Take care.
perfect. Have a good night.
Night.
Yeah, if you would,
Yeah.
if you want to just make your roll there before we sign off, Mike, we can do that.
All right, that's a repair.
Mhm. So what's the next level XP?
400.
Because we're at 3 going to 4, right?
I think I fixed it.
Yep.
That
Yep. The submachine gun is jury rigged all the heck, and it's 600 XP to hit level 4.
Okie dokie. Put that into my new queue.
Perfect. So the submachine gun is jury rigged, so functional but dangerous.
You could sell this and just not tell anybody about it being jury rigged. It's dirty, but fuck it. You could sell it to a passing trader rather than somebody in town, and you can make some cash off of it.
That's what we
That's
have
cool.
a face for.
Yeah.
Faces are good that way. They can make it sound like it's the best thing since sliced bread.
She's much better at selling things than I am.
Yeah, but yeah, the general idea is there. Malibu can do that next game. We've got Buddy back. I really want to hit up that vault. That sounds like a really cool idea.
If
Well,
it's real.
what other outstanding quests do we have now in the town? We did the lizard.
Cinder.
We did Buddy.
Cinder.
Yep.
That's it. Taking
So
care
just-
of the game, and that clears the town of any outstanding quests. And then we can start branching out a little bit, meeting other people, get more quests.
Although I will point out that Buddy didn't start out as a quest. We found him as a quest.
Yep.
So maybe there's other quests to uncover.
Yeah.
And
100%.
the brothers did let it be known that if you did some work for them, they would give access to the chem bench. So out of game, that is obviously a quest hook.
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah.
It might be a little easier also than dealing with Cinder right away.
Yeah, but we made a promise when we rolled into town, and we finally got our big tanky robot dude with us. I feel like that I mean, we've stomped raiders before, guys.
I'm just saying. You know,
It's what we do. We're really good. You're really good at it, AB. What are you so worried about? Do you need me to make some mods between game for your things, like some armor mods for you or upgrades to your weapon? I'll look at the mods.
Number 1, never challenge my courage. Number 2, I will accept mods. Of course, I am not stupid.
I'll get you whatever you need. Fix you right up, best I can.
I will
I'm
hold
good at
it. Thank you.
Well, we have a whole bunch of components and stuff and some time.
Oh shit, we do, yeah. I was hoping like part of the components would be like armor upgrades, but
Yeah, the armor upgrades. Most of the armor upgrades require the armorer perk to build the armor.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I can only do like the level 1 cheap, easy ones under
Fair enough.
robotics expert mod.
Yeah.
Or robotics expert.
You could make an actuated frame.
Oh, question. Is there any way that I can get like another, like, you know, where I have like the 3 pods that do the 3 things? Can I get a 4th one? Yeah, I feel like there's 4 sides.
No. There's a hard limit on it.
All right.
I do like that. I can put an actuated frame on his optics, main body, arms, and thruster. Cost is 15, 30, 60, 75 in stuff. You're going to use up all of my junk. 50, 60.
I think it's worth it.
Okay, pick one of your pieces that isn't getting the upgraded frame. I can't do it.
What?
Well, we have 56 assorted junk, which I need to break down, which will give us more common materials and more uncommon materials.
Right.
And we only have 11 common materials and 4 uncommon. Now, it doesn't say, like it just says a cost of 15 or 30, but it doesn't tell me if that is common or uncommon.
No, that's the cost in caps to buy it.
Oh!
The crafting stuff is deeper into the book. Just one sec, though. I'll find it.
Yeah, this is where it gets really complex, and I need help for the first time we do this. Because crafting.
So the actuated frame is a complexity 2. So each part would cost 3 common materials.
So, okay,
Not bad.
and how many materials do I get when I break down the assorted junk?
The average works out to 0.83 because it's a challenge die per thing.
Okay, we have 56, so...
Thankfully, I've got a bulk dice roller that I can use. Actually, why don't we just do that? Just do that now and get it over with, since you have the workbench.
That's what I'm doing right now with you. I'm sorry. I'm borrowing you for a few minutes to help me work through the first time I'm doing all this transforming stuff.
No problem.
Be done. Better now than tomorrow. Like next time we play.
Yeah. Well, that and I can get your mods out of the way right now, and we've gone over how the mods work.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 56 assorted junk turns into...
Okay. So it is an intelligence and repair test. Difficulty is 0, so you don't actually have to roll, and it's going to be faster if you don't roll.
I'm not going to roll.
We don't need the AP. In fact, there's like 2 sitting there if you want to spend them.
I spent my skill point into my repair skill, so my repair is now 5.
Nice.
I'm really good at fixing things.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. So it does take 10 minutes per item being salvaged. So that's going to take you 560 minutes. So the better part of the day is spent breaking shit down.
Okay.
So basically, when we pick up the next game, it'll be like 2 days later because, you know, breaking everything down and then repairing Buddy and then like, oh, I don't want to travel in the dark and so on and so forth.
Yeah, it's all sitting there doing doing montage of repair with welder, banging with a hammer, cutscene of robot now floating out, all armored up, looking cool.
Yep.
With some shitty Frank Stallone music playing in the background.
Yep.
Right.
So that will get you 56 common material.
Nice.
67.
Yep. And then if you had the Scrapper perk, every effect gives you an uncommon, and then if you have the second level Scrapper, every 2 effects gives you a rare.
Oh.
Things to get.
Yep.
Well, yeah, because I'm literally trying to focus on that portion of the character rather than being good with guns or like I'm okay with guns.
Yep.
There are others here that are too, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, I want to be the science guy that mad scientist rips everything apart and can build frickin' fortresses out of like 5 pieces of scrap.
Yes. Concentrate on healing and upgrading your droid.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
You can keep me alive as long as I keep you repaired.
Bingo.
So yeah, you have a robot hacking module installed, and then do you need me to make checks to make these? Actuated frames?
Why don't we just do one check?
Okay, I'm going to spend 2 of the AP.
Well, it would be 3 to buy 2 dice, but you can definitely spend 1, and then the difficulty would drop down to 1 because of your multi-tool.
Right, and I get to re-roll because I put on my lab coat for this whole thing. So yeah, we spend 1, so it goes down to 1 to get 3 dice, single re-roll, and holy shit.
Perfect.
God bless.
So that is enough to build the parts of the actuated frame, covering 5 hit locations.
Yeah, you're gonna get your lenses, your arms, your torso, and your thruster.
Cool.
6, 9, 12, because those are the 4 pieces that are listed available. So yeah. I'll take that off of the sheet. 3, 6, 9, 12. So 67 minus 12 is 55. And then for mods, I am not nearly as good, but I will try and. Oh, that's a complexity 5.
Yeah, complexity 5 is going to cost you like rare.
I'll go with the. Can I make him a sensor array? Do you have a sensor array already? It's robotics expert 1 that needs. It's a complexity 4 with uncommon.
Well, as part of being like the Mr. Handy, I mean, I do get the 3 eye stalks, and they do provide me with a certain sensor ability. I don't know if that's any different.
I believe it is.
Yeah, it is different.
Okay.
Yeah. This gives you like bonuses. Let me go look it back. That is back here in fucking robot mods. Where the hell did you go? Robot sensor array.
The sensor array allows you to re-roll a d20 in all perception tests and make 10 perception checks to detect things which cannot normally be detected by the naked eye, such as radiation.
Bing, bing, bing. Thank you. Let's do it. I only have 4 uncommon. How much is this going to cost?
It was complexity 4, you said?
Yeah.
2 common, 2 uncommon, and 1 rare.
Oh, I don't have any rare. Ooh! Scavenge some components.
We will eventually.
No. I have 5 protectrons that I was told I could scavenge from.
Yep, that's where we did the rolls for that. That's where you got some of the uncommon from.
Oh, right. Dang.
Yeah.
I'm logging out.
Yeah.
Alright,
But think of it as a quest to uncover some sort of rare materials so you can get the sensor array built.
ding ding.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Because, that would be really good for you. And if you want, I can look at building the stealth field next, but we're going to need way more rare material.
Nah, it's all good. We'll see where we can go from there. We'll start small, and we'll work big.
Well, I need a stealth boy. And then I can make you
I have a ton of stealth.
generator.
I have a 9 agility and 3 in sneak, and it's tagged.
Excellent. Yeah. There's a device called a stealth boy that renders you invisible like predator cloaking.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet. Oh,
That's literally what the stealth field generator builds.
Yeah.
You get predator cloaking.
Again, start small, then go big.
That is small. That's well within my robotics expert.
Oh, really? Okay, sweet.
Yeah. It's a complexity 5, so it's one of the harder things for me to do within it, but it's a science roll. I'm still good at that, and it's a tagged skill.
Yep. So the hunt will be on for rare materials.
Hopefully we find it in that vault.
Questing.
Probably. A vault is a good place to find it.
I sure hope we find another Pip-Boy or 7, because god damn, I want a radio and a flashlight too. I'm so jealous. Malibu, I can't see shit. Where are you?
Fair enough.
Alrighty, I'm gonna head out, guys.
All right, Chris, you have a great day now.
Have a good evening, folks.
All right.
Thanks for the great game.
Yeah, we'll see
And
everybody in a
alright.
bit.
Exactly. See everybody next 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I'll
2
see
weeks.
you, Chris, on next week. for
Yep.
Conan.
Same.